The female general fought for 3 years and returned to the capital in victory. She never imagined the emperor would hang her entire family on the city walls, not even sparing the youngest infant. She dared not think how much her family had suffered. She immediately knelt before the city gates and vowed to definitely avenge her family and get justice. At this moment her black hair suddenly turned all white. Even the heavens could not bear to watch and heavy snow began to fall. It turned out just 10 days ago she pretended to lead troops to defect to the enemy, finally getting the enemy leader to let his guard down. The woman seized the chance to directly take out the leader, but she had no idea. Her husband was now slandering her for traitorous defection, even putting on a show of righteous indignation to kill her whole family. The emperor had long coveted her army, and took this perfect opportunity to eliminate a major threat. While she and her brothers were celebrating victory, her husband had already led people to attack the general's mansion. He only needed to kill the woman's father to inherit the title. Out of 73 people in the general's household, only one mate escaped by playing dead. At this time the completely unaware woman was still drinking with her troops in celebration. Only when she heard hoofbeats outside the military camp at dawn did she curiously go out to investigate, and discovered it was her father's war horse. But even then she still didn't think much of it, and sent someone to ride the horse to report to the emperor. By now the emperor had also received emergency reports from various places. The woman had not defected but had actually slain the enemy leader. Instantly the emperor panicked, so he summoned all the ministers to confer for 3 days, but still could not come up with a perfect plan. The scumbag husband then said if the woman learned her whole family had been killed, she definitely would not let the matter rest. So the emperor immediately ordered the city gates closed, forbidding anyone from entering or leaving, planning to have the woman executed outside the city. When the woman's troops reached the city gates, they were indeed blocked outside by the guards. He originally wanted to take out silver to try to get through, and said he was from the general's household. Who knew the guard would say the general's family had long been massacred? Learning the truth, he rushed back to the military camp to report, but no one believed it. After all, the woman had fought for the country for so many years. The general's household had always been fiercely loyal. There was no reason for the emperor to kill her whole family. At this the woman thought her men were disturbing morale, and warned them not to spread any more rumors. At this time the surviving maid was chased to outside the woman's military camp, but unfortunately she was shot in the leg by an arrow. At the critical moment the woman's troops saved her in time, and also recognized she was a maid from the general's mansion, so they brought her back to the camp for treatment. The moment the maid woke up and saw the woman, all her fear and grievances came pouring out, so she took out the woman's father's blood-written letter, saying not only was the general's household completely slaughtered, the families of 100,000 soldiers were also exiled. Upon learning the truth, the woman vomited blood on the spot. She vowed she absolutely could not let her family die with false charges, so she immediately led her troops back to the capital to seek justice. 7 days later she arrived at the city with her army. By now the emperor had long prepared for battle to strike at the woman. The emperor actually strung up her entire family on the city walls. Seeing this scene, the woman's heart shattered. She never imagined they could be so vicious. The woman promptly knelt before the city gates and swore she would have justice. At this moment her black hair instantly turned white. The heavens also dropped heavy snow for the injustice done to her. The scumbag husband saw the woman's white hair and thought she didn't have long to live, so he urged the emperor to hurry and kill her to prevent future trouble. But he had no idea how strong the woman and her army of 100,000's determination for revenge was.